In breaking news, the city of Chico is moving forward on efforts to exit the Warren Settlement Agreement that regulates how it deals with clearing homeless camps. Action News Now reporter Alejandro Mejia breaks down what happened.
The city of Chico made its next step in trying to get out of the Warren versus Chico settlement agreement by filing a motion of relief.
A Rule 60 motion is basically a legal mechanism for us to get into court in front of the judge and say, look, the underlying law here is no longer applicable, and we want to go ahead and set aside this settlement agreement so we can start enforcement.
The city filed the motion on Saturday. Mayor Coolidge told me the Warren Settlement Agreement has hindered the city's work of cleaning parks and waterways throughout Chico. The city says the Warren versus City of Chico settlement is based on the Martin versus Boise decision, which was rejected by the U.S. Supreme Court when it ruled the Johnson versus Grant Pass case. Now the city says its settlement is based on precedent that no longer exists.
It's been difficult for the citizens of Chico. I really believe that most of our town wants to see our parks and waterways cleaned up. We want to keep our compassionate solution, which is obviously the pallet shelter, which getting out of this settlement agreement is really the path forward for us. And since that underlying law is no longer valid because of the Supreme Court decision, really clears us a path to do it.
Coolidge told me the city has been trying to work with Legal Services of Northern California, which represents the 8 homeless people who sued in totally to come to an agreement, but that hasn't happened.
We were really hoping that the other side in this case would come forward and agree to, move forward and allow us to do this without having to go back to court, but they were unwilling.
The hearing of the motion is going to be on Wednesday, October 30th at 10 a.m. Mayor Coolidge says the city hopes to exit the Warren Settlement Agreement that day. In Chico, I'm Alejandro Mejia for Action News Now.
Now, Mayor Coolidge says the hearing could be sooner than October 30th, but we will keep you updated on that.